Mike with Bull Shad. I want to talk to you guys about storage solutions for your swim baits. Before I do that, I want to tell a little story. As you guys know, it's very difficult to find a efficient, effective place to store our baits. They're big, they're cumbersome, some are wide, some are fat, some are narrow, some are short. They come in all different sizes and lengths. So it's hard to fit everything in there into a box in organized fashion that keeps your tails straight, your burrito tails from bending, your hub tails from bending. So really the only solution without having a Christmas tree full of baits and hooks is to hang your baits. About 6 or 7 years ago, I bought one of these boxes, and I stuck with it for about a year. It worked. You know, there were some problems that I had with it that I didn't like about it. And if you guys remember, if you had this box back in the day, they had this one stick where you had to lift the whole segments of all the baits out with one stick. So I sold my box. Fast forward to the Bassmasters Classic this year. Lakewood was at the booth, and I talked to them about their box and the concerns that I had. They're musky guys, you know, so their baits are a little bit more durable. They don't really have a whole lot of soft tails, that kind of stuff. They're either hard or soft. They don't have a lot of issues that the bass guys do. Our baits are much more expensive as well. So one of the things that I talked to them was about grabbing all the baits with with one stick. I said, well, what happens if we take it to where we can only pick up a third for each segment? That way, when you put them back in, you don't have to feather 12 baits back into their cubby holes. So they like that idea. They sent me a box. They say, Mike, mod it how you want and bring it to it at ICAST. So this was the solution that I came up with to organize all of our baits. It's 19 inches long, 12.5 inches wide, and 12.5 inches tall. They come in two sizes. This is a large one. They also come in a small one, which is 12.5 by 12.5 by 12. So a little bitty thing you can shore bang with, or you can bring it on a small boat, or if you're a co-angler, you can bring a few select baits that you want, or you can do this one. This one fits over 65 baits in here. More than enough. I've still got some cubby holes left to put more baits in here if I choose to. But the cool thing is you're able to, for example, these are 9 baits. These are 9-inch glide baits, 3 of them. I can fit them in, no problem, fitting them in and take them out. That way you don't have to pick up the entire stick. That was the number one modification that I suggested to them that we do, and that's what they did. So they took this box back to Wisconsin, where they are at, and they modified my design, and they are now offering them to the public. Some other cool features about the thing is you have 2 side pockets. 2 side pockets on each side. You can fit a 3600 box with your hooks, your beast hooks, your everything in here that you need to have a little side pocket. You still got more room in here for other stuff. On this side, you got another pocket the same way. I got my scale in here. I've got a hook box. I've got more of these little hook hanger deals as spares, and a rig, of course. So the cool thing about these is these little hook hangers here have clips. So each box comes with thirds, 21 different third sections that you can pull out on all of them. They all should snap back in. They also come with a bunch of clips. These clips are really cool. They fit on here tight. It's very hard to get them on and off. They're not going to move on their own. They're very snug. Yeah, let me get a bait off here. 8-inch bull shad is you just take it and clip it on there. Okay? Now, horizontal line ties are very easy. You just put them on there as is. Say, for example, you have a back attack. It has a vertical line tie. So what you would do is you would take this and bend it to the side so that it fits horizontal with the box. So all your baits are going like this. You'll have one going like this, one going like this. You have them facing all the same direction. Another tip that I like to try is make sure that you have your baits one face that way, one face this way, and the other face that way. That way you're less apt to have your hooks hang up. So those are a couple of tips that I have for this box as I was putting it together. But it's very cool. You don't need a box much deeper than 12 inches. You know, even if it has a 1-inch drop because of the clip, you're still able to fit 11-inch baits in there, no problem. Rat tails may hit the bottom, but that's about it. You know, it was important for me not to have a box that's too tall because I want to be able to put it in my boat. My boat locker is about 13 inches, so I have plenty of room to put this in there, in and out. Each box comes with what I call a dipstick. You know, if you drop a bait down there, you can fish it out. Kind of like the little teeny wieners and stuff. But this is what it is. You get them between the seat, you get a bait out of there. So that's a pretty cool feature. Also, it has some storage in here for flint ring pliers, any kind of gadget. You can fit another 3600 Plano box in there, no problem at all. One of the cool things is when this thing is zipped up, it floats. This has got foam on it. It's got a very durable outer case to it, and it floats. One of the coolest features about this box is you can use it as a sight fishing platform. So it's very durable. I feel extremely comfortable up here. So that's some of the cool features about this box that they've improved upon it. It's not new, but it's got some new features. So what we're going to do is I talked with Chad and Wayne. They like this box a lot, and they said, let's do a collab with Lakewood. So they ironed out the details. They're going to offer a Lakewood Swimbait Universe collab box. It's going to have the Swimbait logo on the front of it, and we're going to do a pre-drop for these on my website to help keep track with all the orders and stuff, so that we keep ourselves organized. But I think it's going to be cool. They're going to offer the small one and the large one, both on the website. We'll be doing that in a couple of days or very soon. So I hope you guys will give this box a shot. If you have a system that works, great. If you want to try something new, this is an outstanding option for you to try. We spend hundreds of dollars and thousands of dollars on swim baits. We need to spend something to protect them and keep them organized, keep ourselves organized, much less the baits, tangle free and stuff, without having to bring up all the baits with one stick. So I think this is a cool improvement. So be on the lookout for this Lakewood Swimbait Universe collab box on the bullshad.com website, coming soon.